quiet town of Winfield, Missouri, lives a man named Daniel Foster. After his wife passed away, Daniel chose a simple life alone in a wooden cabin surrounded by forests and silence. Every weekend, he visits a nearby lake. Daniel has always loved nature. He finds comfort in the whispering trees and still waters. And when he comes across an animal in need, he never looks away. One Sunday morning, as Daniel fished on the calm lake, he heard a strange cry. Faint, weak, and not like anything he'd heard before. He stood up, scanning the water. What he saw chilled him. A baby deer trapped, its neck gripped tightly in the jaws of a giant snapping turtle. The turtle was pulling the fawn down, trying to drown it. The little one kicked and struggled, eyes wide with terror. Daniel knew he had seconds to act. He grabbed his oars and rowed with everything he had. Shouting didn't help. Even a shove from his oar only made the turtle tighten its grip. The deer's head slipped beneath the surface, until Daniel reached in and pulled it up, desperately holding on. One final, powerful push with his oar made the turtle release its prey. It vanished into the deep, and Daniel held the trembling deer close. He rushed the fawn to the town vet, heart pounding. Dr. Laura worked quickly. The deer had deep wounds, but it would survive. Daniel took it home, named her Fanny, and cared for her like his own child. Warm blankets, gentle hands, soft words every day. He changed her bandages. She stood again, her by nuzzling his hand for comfort. But Daniel knew she belonged to the wild. So 2 weeks later, he brought her back to the forest by the lake. He let her go, and just as he did, the call of another deer echoed from the trees. Fanny turned, looked at him with sparkling eyes, and ran to her waiting mother. Daniel smiled through tears. He had saved a life and found peace in return. The next day, he heard a sound by the gate. There stood Fanny and her mother. They had returned, just to see him again. That morning, under the golden sun, the three sat together, man, fawn, and doe. No words, just warmth, trusty, and a bond born from kindness. Daniel was no longer alone. In saving her, he had saved himself. A simple act of compassion that filled his life with meaning.